on. But it's only when I had this accident that I survived. But I had to suspend my lectureship on the students, because with the artists, with the lecturing in music, I spend more time that it also affected my time to get well, because I use more time in lecturing. Instead of 30 minutes, I go to 45 minutes and all sorts, until I decided to stop lecturing and holding the students who wants to continue with their music education. So I'm waiting for when I'll be good enough to continue musical training again. But in the meantime, I thank God that I'm still alive. I thank God as time goes on and I get much better with a multitude of youths who are interested in music. I will still continue to run my music school for as long as I can still keep it.
When did you have this accident, sir?
Pardon?
When did you have the accident?
The accident was 2016. 2016. It's over a year. I had a young assistant who was assisting me. Yes, it was, we went to Senegal, Dakar, and coming from Senegal, I'm sorry, you are working so hard and no refreshment, nothing for you.
Of course, we were even giving ourselves that we are coming, we didn't bring anything for you. So, I didn't tell us that, and we want that to do something.
Anyway, I'm very sorry. Your coming here is not only to talk about music and Chris Ajilo, but Chris should have prepared something for you to eat and drink. But since I am not part of alcoholic society,
That was our problem. We wanted to buy a bottle of wine. We don't know if Daddy takes alcohol, but let's just go. We understand our predicament.
well, I'm sorry about that. If you are not drinking, if I am not drinking, it does not mean that it should not be offered. And our palm wine, which I used to take some time back, I've stopped all drinks, alcoholic drinks. Maybe why
So you
I am
used to drink
sis-
when you were younger.
Yes. But even then, my drinking was social. I don't drink to get drunk. If I'm in a party, I may be the last party man, stayed long in the party, but I don't drink, or I don't get drunk. I drink for social in those days, but all this I can't remember since when. You see, I brought a cup of water. I'm sorry.
So, sir, still talking about those days long gone. Did you there's this that musicians love women. Did that apply to you back then when you were young? Did you love women?
Women?
Yes. Were you into women?
Right from the time I was in Europe, in London, I remembered a white lady, petite, small girl. Well, I mean small. She was a friend. And maybe I was not showing interest to her in those days. She was a friend. I've forgotten her name now. That we were girlfriend, boyfriends. Well, when I was not interested in girls like my other friends, and not showing any advance for her, she decided to stop our friendship. I said, "Oh, that's all right." That's all right. Your friendship is not very important. That's how I lost her. When I was younger, I am so not interested in women. I am not. You see me here. I have two girls, no, one boy and one girl. My daughter and my son. These are the two children I have. If I told you the story of these two, you will know the type of man I am. My wife then was at Ibadan. I had a wife with two children, a girl and a boy. And she had a friend whom they are friends, they go to parties. And one day they came together from a party and her friend was drunk. Came home and come here and sit down in the chair, blah, blah, blah. So the next day I called her, advised her that this type of girls, you should not be friends with them. Do you know, because of that, about a few days after, she packed out of the house. Yes. I was then teaching at University of Ibadan. University of Ibadan, Ibadan. The international school there. And I advised my wife that you shouldn't be going to parties with this type of girls. About a week or so after, I saw a situation where my furniture was taken away. The second morning, the staff sergeant, about 7:30 in the morning, came to my house, telling me what happened. I was at the house when one of my neighbors came in, how the soldiers came in during the war to come and clear my properties. My properties, and took the kids. So I went to Yagoku, the police headquarters, to report so that there is evidence how the soldiers came to the house and cleared my people. I incidented and went home. It was in the morning the staff sergeant came that led the soldiers with the army lorry come and clear this photograph. That's a photograph here with Cubanos. It was the staff sergeant that came in. The next morning, because the incident left at the headquarters, police headquarters, were sent to Ijebu, Ibadan Garrison Organization. And Segun Obasanjo was the commanding officer. So when he got this incident, he called them and all guard room. For what they did. Because the staff sergeant told the Captain Richards, who commanded them to go and clear everything from the house. It was in my flat. I had a 4-bedroom flat. It was the Captain Richards who commanded them to go and clear my property with the children who came and tell me this early in the morning after serving. After saying all this, I said, now, do you know that what you have done? The army will be blamed about such a thing. Did you know that the woman was staying in the house? It's after they had got to the barracks and told Captain Richards. I can't forget that name, Captain Richards. I said, look, what you can do is that same truck that you took my wife and the children and my property, you should go and bring them back. My wife, she could go and get a different lorry to bring whatever they took away from you back, because I'm not going to allow to come into my house again. The vehicle is at Abeokuta. Yes, when they come back, arrange to get them to bring those things. They were at Stadium, Liberty Stadium, behind Liberty Stadium. Go there, park whatever they are taking from my place, bring them back. After that, they went, got all the properties they took from my place, brought them back. My wife came to me, to my house, and said, look, you should have made a big mistake if you had caused a problem with it, because I've already reported it to the police headquarters. She said everything she said It's coming. It's going to bring them back. That's why I have 2 children. Because I would not have her back to my house.
My name is Chris Ajilo.
So you did not take her back.
Hmm?
You did not take her back.
I didn't take her back.
So you raised 2 children all by yourself.
I'm a simple man. My daughter right now is in Texas. My son right now is in South Africa. He studied estate management at the UI, masters there. He was working in Lagos for some time, for years. It was just a few weeks ago, his daughter sent a phone to my David here that their daddy is gone to South Africa. So when it comes to women, I don't go beyond my boundaries. And their mother, up till tomorrow, if she had an opportunity to come to this house, when I had the accident, she was here for a couple of weeks. But that was the end. So I don't have time for it. My life is different. That is why you don't see any woman here. My life is different.
What's your particular interest in saxophone and flute? Why those 2 musical instruments?
Good. I play clarinet, saxophone, alto sax, and tenor sax, and flute. These are the wind instruments I am playing. And I was trained to play that. Because in those days, the bands, if you want to play a band, you must double in clarinet or flutes. So you want to play in a band, you must know how to play clarinet or flute. The music for these instruments are written in the parts of the saxophone music books. You double, we call it doubling. So if you want to play saxophone, you must learn how to play the clarinet or the flute. So you can double your clarinet with its saxophone. They write it the same.
You were in the forefront of those that formed
Yes, yes.
body, and you spent several years in rights administration
Yes.
for music. Couldn't you have left that for others to do? What's your particular interest in that?
You see, I am always interested in taking the type of work that others are not interested in. For instance, in PMRS, Performing and Mechanical Rights Society, I was one of those who started it, which is now known as COSON, Copyright Society of Nigeria. In fact, who is the general manager of this COSON? I employed him. He was a graduate of a university. I think it was University of Lagos. After his, what they were called? What do you call it? After what?
After graduation and youth service.
Yes. He was working in his brother's shop before I took the letter for his appointment. I didn't know him before. Chinedu. I took the letter, appointment letter, to him in the shop to come and start working there. He is today the general manager of COSON. That is my way of doing things. I taught him everything that he knows or he learned about music copyrights. And when I retired, of course, who is the next one? And that is what is going all over the world. Chinedu. He went to University of. They are organizing here in Ijebu-Jesa. Where this book, autobiography will be presented and sold during that occasion. Well, these are some of the things I was interested in, not for the money, but documentation.
I beg you hear my story about a girl I used to know, and her name was called Susie. Susie is the girl you ought to meet. When she's walking down the street, you hear all the boys calling Susie. She's always looking up the street, giving them the twisting from her back. rich or be